going to talk about our LEQ. How can you write an equation of a circle given the center and the radius? So that's the two things we're talking about, our center and our radius. So if we look at what's written in orange, that is our equation. It says x minus h squared plus y minus k squared equals r squared. So two things we're going to talk about here in green, our center hk. And what I need you to recognize between this and our equation is that our center just says hk and our equation says negative h and negative k. So what we need to do from our center to our equation is we're going to have to flip the signs. And I'll show you that in the first example. And then our r here means radius. So this is going to be in radius. So if you look at our orange equation, and I have three things underlined. So the three things that are underlined are our h, our k, and the r. And those three things are the only things that are going to be different in any equation of a circle. So let's talk about our first example. Example 1 says that our center is -2, 3, and our radius is 5. So when we're putting our center and our radius into our equations, we're going to say that the center now, instead of -2, is going to become +2. Instead of 3, it's going to be -3. And our r is going to be 5. So I have the answer here, as I had just stated, that our new equation now is x plus 2 squared plus y minus 3 squared equals 5 squared. So our center, -2, now became a +2, and our 3 became a -3. That's very, very important when it comes to circles. And then our 5, we wrote it down here as 5 squared. You could also say 25. They're the same thing, that whatever one that you like the most. So let's do another example. Example 2 here, our center is 7, -9, and our radius is 2. So we need to be able to put our center and our radius into our equation in orange. First step is that we need to change the signs of our center. So this 7 is now becoming a -7, and this -9 now becomes a +9. So our -7 is going in for h, and our +9 is going in for k, and then 2 is going in for r. So our answer should look like this. X minus 7 squared plus y plus 9 squared equals 2 squared. -7, our regular 7, +7 becomes a -7, and our -9 now becomes a +9. And we take this 2 and we put it in for our r, our radius. Again, you could have written 4 if you'd rather write the 4, or your 2 squared. That's up to you. So now you're going to take the time and do a couple practice problems and see how this goes.